Hey guys, it's Amy Shine here. So my tool for today for creating beyond quarantine is don't wait, just create. And so if you notice right now, like if you just look at what's going on in the world, a lot of people are, um, in their homes, and they're just kind of like, there's this energy of like just waiting, like waiting until we're told when we can go back to our lives, waiting until everything opens up again. And I noticed too that I was doing that as well. I was kind of like putting everything on like a back burner, you know what I mean? Like just saying like, oh yeah, I'm not really sure about that, I'm not sure about that, I don't know if I'm going to do that. And I was noticing that I wasn't actually creating, I wasn't actually choosing. I was using what's going on in the world right now as a reason and just justification for not choosing. So one of the things I started to look at also within all that is like, your choice is what creates. It's you making the choice that creates a different reality, and that also creates your reality. So I was looking at like what we do sometimes too with choices, like we do this either or, like I can have this choice, but if I choose that, then I can't have this other thing. And I was noticing how I wasn't really choosing. Like I was saying, yeah, I'd like to do this class, but I don't know. And I was doing this in and out, and I wasn't actually committing. And so the other day, because I was also doing this saying, well, if I choose that class, then I can't go to this other one. And I was doing it all based on money, on what I've decided I can't receive or I can't have. So how many of you do that in your life, where you do the either or universe? You can have this thing, but then if you have that thing, you won't be able to have the other thing. And like, is that really how the universe works? Is the universe really like, oh, you can only have one choice or two choices, you can't have them all? So how much have we bought into this either or universe, which comes from lack? And that's how this reality is created, this reality that is created from lack. But lack isn't real. If you knew you were an infinite being, you would have access to all choices. You could choose anything you desire. And ask and you shall receive is a reality. It's a law of the universe. So the other day I looked at this thing and I was like, okay, so what if I just chose it? Like, what if I just chose all of it? What if I just committed, you know what, I'm going to choose this and this and this. I'm going to choose it all. Instead of trying to figure out how it's going to show up, how I'm going to create the money, all the work, and that's another thing. I had a point of view, I would have to do all this work if I chose it all. And so I destroyed and uncreated all the conclusions I had around that. And then I went, okay, so what if I just chose everything I'd like to choose, commit to it, and then actually allowed myself to receive? And ask the question like, okay, what would it take to receive all of this with total ease? And maybe that requires me taking some action, maybe that requires me creating some projects, putting some energy into some projects, but also maybe it requires me actually to open up to receiving way more from people and from the universe. So what if you didn't wait? That's another thing. So when you're waiting, when you're not choosing, you're just like, oh, I'll wait and I'll see, and you're kind of in and out and you're not really committing to choosing whatever it is you'd like to choose, it slows your whole life down. So how many people right now are slowing their lives down by waiting? Right? And so the other day I just said, you know what, that's it, I'm just choosing this. I'm choosing it, I'm all in. I just said that, I'm all in. And right away after that, someone messaged me, sorry, I was out rollerblading, so I have my gloves on. Someone messaged me to book a session, an online session. And then other things started happening. And I started receiving differently. And it's like, when you don't wait and you actually choose to create and you choose to keep choosing, right? And you choose whatever you'd like to choose. You don't let a virus stand in your way. You don't let the government stand in your way. You don't let what your friends and family say you can or can't do stand in your way. You actually say, you know what, I'm choosing this for me. And you allow the whole universe in to contribute to you. And it's like you upgrade your life with your choice. And everything starts contributing to you. But if you're waiting, nothing gets created. And I see this time and time again where people say, oh, when I have the money, then I'll choose this. But it's actually the other way around. It's when you choose it, then you actually create the money for it. Then your life gets the upgrade. Then more people start coming into your world, or your business grows, or, you know, maybe your partner starts contributing more to you, like whatever it is. And that's the thing, like, we don't have to figure out how it shows up. The how isn't up to us. What is up to us is to choose. So today, maybe look at some things in your life, like what is it that you're saying you'd like to have, but you're not really choosing? And would you be willing to commit to it? And then the other thing that came up then was, yesterday when I committed to that, my whole world like changed and shifted. And then this morning when I got up, I had some doubt come up. I was like, oh, I don't know, can I do this, right? Doubt. Doubt is used to stop you. We use doubt to stop us, right? And then I looked at, okay, Amy, what if you recommitted again and chose this again? So what if choice isn't just one choice? What if you're required to choose every day and commit to your choices every day? And what if you never give up on you, no matter what comes up? Because roadblocks will come up. Things will come up to stop you, like fear, doubt, lack of money, all the partner, husband, family, obligations, like whatever you're using to stop you will come up. And it's your choice. Do you want to buy into this? Do you want to feed into this? Or do you want to go around it and keep choosing? So what if you didn't wait? Don't wait to create. And if you knew you're an infinite being is one who chooses. If you knew you had all choices available, what would you like to choose today? And would you be willing to commit to it and be all in your choices? All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.